Okay. Yeah, that's how you start, man. Okay. So, why, hello there. My name is Steve, and today I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint a landscape, and I'm gonna try. I found this postcard that I kind of like the picture on it, and so I have it. I taped up a bag. I taped it up into a bag in case it gets some paint on it, you know, because I want the postcard to be pristine for the future. But I like the picture. I like all these green colors. You can't really see as well in this camera. You can't see the colors, but I can see them here. And it's also a little bit, you know, because of the plastic. But whatever. Anyways, the point is, I'm gonna try and paint this thing. I was getting things set up here for the last, I don't know, half hour or so. And I was mixing up some of this paint because, you know, it's loud and it takes time, and I didn't want to waste time in the video doing that. And I had this pristine piece of paper here, and I got drips all over it. I got drips on my nice shirt here. I was like all excited about having a special painting shirt on today. And I got drips. Luckily they kind of match, they kind of match the blue that's already on there. Got paint on my fingers already. Anyways, so that's what's going on here today. My strategy is to begin with the background. So I'm going to start with the sky there, and then I'm going to work my way down here. We'll see how far we get. I'm kind of thinking that this is probably going to be a multi-part video, but I'm going to get as far as I can here now in the next maybe hour or so, and then we'll see. We'll see. I think I'll probably whatever, you know. So the first thing I need to do is get some paint out here. And it's kind of tricky to mix color and make it look just like what you see. It looks to me like there's going to be a lot of white. So I might have already put too much blue down there. Actually, you know, I should have maybe done some ultramarine blue there. Now I'm just going to have blues everywhere. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then a little bit more of this. And now, I'm getting close here. And the truth is, it doesn't actually have to be exactly like the photo. It can be different. But I like to try to get it close. More white. Get some sky in your picture. Get some sky. Get some sky. Sky. It's there. Paper's buckling, but that's okay. I'm still gonna paint. Now, next we got some mountains. Gotta do some kind of gray thing for the mountains. Actually, that's perfect. So these mountains have some snow on them, but I'm gonna start off with the pretend stuff that's underneath the snow. It's not pretend, but it is pretend. You know what I mean? Because like, because in reality, when this picture was taken, that rock stuff was underneath the snow. But now, it's just a photograph, and it's just white. You know, there's not actually rock under there. There's not actually this color under there. But I'm gonna pretend like it is. It's just gonna make this easier for me, I think. Here we go. Now there's a lot of this mountain on this picture, but the majority of it is not that gray color. But there's some of it that goes down, kind of like this. This is just going to be in the background, and we're going to paint over it later. Try to get this green color in there. Yeah, green. Let the green begin. How about some already green that's already green? It's a little darker than that, isn't it? You know how to make green darker? Do ya? You can add blue, but that would make it bluer. But the other thing about this, and maybe it is a little bit bluer. Yeah, that's bluer. So maybe we'll add a little blue. A little blue, that's a little better. But it's still too bright. And if we want to make it a little darker, we can add a little red, and it'll turn a little bit more gray. It's closer. This is not red. This is burnt sienna. Getting closer. Now we're very, very close. Very, very close. Maybe a couple drops of white. Sometimes this thing happens when you're mixing color, where you just get a bigger and bigger pile of color, and then it takes more and more color to change it, and then you're like using up all your paint, and you're not even anywhere close to where you want to be. So I got to be kind of careful sometimes. See, I see this color somewhere around here. Now there's a yellower green over there. Okay. Wish I had more of that gray color. Okay. Next, I'm gonna try to, wait a minute. There's a bluer gray. There's a bluer gray. Right about here. And a little bit around here somewhere. You know? Okay, now I'm gonna start adding in some of this snow. The snow, which is mostly white. I'm actually going to use okay. Now I'm trying to move fast here because that's just what I'm trying to do. Make this thing fast. So that's why it's a little sloppy, and that's okay. Because that's my decision to make. I get to do that since I'm the one making it. And also I can paint over it later, you know, if it's looking too bad. So now, feeling some of these darker colors here. Darker green. Darker. Even darker. Still much darker. Much darker, man. Yeah, that's getting better. Alright, let's go with that. Very dark part up here. Now, I need more of that dark color. How did I make it? And put some blue. And some yellow. And some red. White sometimes takes a long time to dry. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and get this water here. Kind of looks like that is close. Maybe a little more blue. Trying to mix a color and then you just keep mixing more color and not enough yellow. This is so hard. I just don't have the right colors or something. Why can't I figure out how to mix that color? This is crazy. Trying to get a color and you cannot figure out why it's not looking like the color you're trying to get. Alright, I'm just going to use that. Can you tell that's supposed to be a lake? Very green looking lake. Maybe I'm too much of a perfectionist. Maybe that's what my problem is. I just need to have some fun here and I'm just like trying to make it perfect. looks like I'm running out of batteries. There, if I hold it like that, it doesn't glare so much. It doesn't have to be exactly like the postcard, you know. The postcard is just our reference and inspiration. Sometimes I get caught up in trying to make it look exactly like the postcard, especially the colors. I guess that's something for me to learn from today, is like just run with it and have fun. So this was actually it was fun, but also I'm trying to learn how to talk again, because I spent the last hour trying to use my brain to mix color. Goodness, oh my goodness, I don't know how to end the video here. This is only part 1, so there's going to be more later. So thanks for watching.